Hi, my name's Alex. My group and I were given the habit of mind metacognition. Metacognition is defined as the ability to reflect on one's own thinking by connecting past experiences and being aware of your audience. Our audience for our student guide is our fellow college students who are seeking to improve their writing abilities. And with our student guide, we want the students to be able to look at their past writings and reflect on who they wrote about, why they wrote about it, who their audience is, in what context are they using, and how they can use all this to improve their future writing. Our student guide was designed to resemble Twitter. By doing this, it allows us to connect to our audience since we all grew up in the social media generation. Each new Twitter post is a new section in our student guide, allowing for our audience to easily follow along. We also use large, bolded, and different colored headers so new topics could be easily distinguished.
Hi, my name is Imani.
And I'm Raven.
And I'm Alex.
And for our group project of Habit in Mind, we had metacognition.
So first we're going to start with revisions. And for our revisions, mostly in our peer review, the only thing we had pretty much was compliments. That's what it first started out with. More than criticism, but we were mostly asked to elaborate on our list because we had a lot of bullet points. So we were just asked to turn our bullet points into more elaborate sentences and talk about our structure and things like that.
And also on the positive feedback we got, the students were able to connect to what we were saying, also able to understand and finally understand what metacognition means. The most is with the interview with our consultant Melissa Torres. She honestly gave us a different insight about what metacognition was, because at first it was kind of complicated to understand, but when she started giving it our personal examples, like her experience from transitioning from high school writing to college writing, how she said the difference between the two and what she learned from it, and how it made her a better writer, such as using outlines and stuff. That's when we understood that, well, basically metacognition is just the ability to reflect from past writing experiences onto new ones.
When we're doing this project, the first one that closely relates to everything we were doing was openness, simply because we had to get our summaries and everything we had done basically ripped apart by our peers and even our instructors, and we just took our criticisms and all the comments and everything we had, and we just took them and sort of made note of them, highlighted our sentences that were wrong or highlighted our sentences that we needed to fix. We also used our own metacognition, and we reflected on our past projects and our past writings to see okay, what did we do wrong on this one, or what did we do right on this one, and how can we put it into this project.
And then also flexibility was another one that we used, because in order to get this project done, we had to be able to be open-minded and take new ideas and criticism, different tools to able to form what really metacognition is, because if not, it would have gotten done. So basically it was by applying openness and flexibility that build a foundation of really what metacognition is, and that's which is taking past experiences, learning from them, and contributing those experiences to your future ones.
Contribution to the draft, and personally my contribution, I'm Raven, by the way. My contribution was mainly, I was the rereader and the sentence reconstructor. I just had to go back and reread everything and proofread and make sure there was no spelling errors and make sure there was no plagiarism. I also took the notes from the consultant interview and made sure we didn't miss out on any details, or make sure that we had direct quotes from Melissa, and make sure we had our story straight. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And also a part of this project was I was the one who went back and kind of reconstructed of how the students were to make us as students to understand and what made sense and what didn't make sense. And I also designed the layout for our metacognition using the Twitter page, because I just thought what better way to use social media that everybody uses every day to relate to us as students. And then also pretty much we all worked as a team to get it together done, and it's fantastic.
For the Metacognition Student Guide, I contributed by writing the background for the Framework for Success in Post-Secondary Writing and about the student example. Lastly, I helped create the Credly for Metacognition website.